Good evening. Afternoon, I'm getting ready for tonight. Here we go. I'm David Morissette. I'm the principal here at Gorham Middle High School, and welcome to our Class Day celebration. Before we get started, a couple quick housekeeping items. Just make sure that your phones are sort of on silent if you could. Pictures by all means, whatever you need to do, but bathrooms, of course, as you know, I think everybody knows, are right kind of down the halls. Exits, there's an AED at the top of the stairs. There's also exits behind me if we get to that point. Class Day is an event for the students and by the students. So now, it's with great pride that I present to you the senior class of 2025.
To this day, when I hear that song, I see you standing there on that lawn. Discount shades, store-bought tan, flip-flops and cut-off jeans. Somewhere between that setting sun, I'm on fire, I'm born to run. You looked at me and I was done. We're just getting started. I was singing to you, you were singing to me. I was so alive, never been more free. Fired up my daddy's lighter and we sang, oh, oh, oh. Stayed there till they forced us out and took the long way to your house. I can still hear the sound of you saying don't go. When I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my OG. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen. I bumped into you by happenstance. You probably wouldn't even know who I am. But if I whispered your name, I bet it'd still be a spark. From back when I was gasoline and this old tattoo had brand new ink, and we didn't care what your mom would think about your name on my arm. Baby, is it spring or is it summer? The guitar sound or the beat of that drum you hear sometimes late at night on your radio. Even though you're a million miles away, when you hit on in a USA, you relive those glory days so long ago. When you think about me, do you think about 17? Do you think about my OG? Think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen. Springsteen. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen.
And to get this going, our senior class president, Aiden Corrigan.
So good morning and welcome to Class Day. Thank you, friends and family, for coming out to support the graduating class of 2025. And thank you for all the love and support you have given us leading up to this next chapter of our lives. I speak for all the graduates when I say that we couldn't have gotten here without you guys. To the students here today, thank you for taking the time out of your day for being here. It may seem boring now, but you'll be up here real soon. So really listen to a speech or two. Maybe you'll just be inspired. But most importantly, make the best of the time that you have left at Gorham. It goes by faster than you think, and time doesn't slow down for anyone. Thank you, and with that, I'm happy to introduce Chase Wade to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Families, teachers, staff, and most of all, the class of 2025. Today, we're here to celebrate something much bigger than just academics. Yes, we've passed our classes, taken our finals, and earned the right to walk across this stage. But the real lessons, the ones that shaped us the most, you won't find in any textbook. We've learned that life is always changing. Over the years, some familiar faces have moved on. Transfers, new schools, new towns. But who could forget the time in 8th grade, during an Alice drill, when one of our classmates, who no longer goes here, fell asleep at his desk. Instead of waking him up, our teacher told us to leave him and lock the door behind us. The police had to come and wake him up. Not exactly textbook procedure, but honestly, nothing about middle school really was. Their part in our journey reminds us how quickly life shifts and how deeply people can leave a mark, even if they're no longer walking beside us. Some memories fade around the edges until someone brings them up, and suddenly we're all laughing like it just happened, even though no one outside this room would ever get why. Like in kindergarten, when our teacher would reward us with a smelly, and Tucker still proudly claims that he was the first to ever earn one. Or the time someone stole Miss Tennis's rolling chair and paraded it through the school like it was a throne. And one of my favorites, on our annual Old Orchard trip, when Lainey ran straight into a glass door, and Jack laughed a little too hard, so she decided that pushing him into the rose bushes would make it better. Then there was the recess years, when Lainey and I used to spit on each other behind the swing set like it was completely normal behavior, and how Lily and I would get into these ridiculous pinching battles, and then we had to go to therapy with Miss True, if she could see our friendship now. And of course, we can't forget the infamous French toast stick disaster of 2014, where everyone except Lily, Abram, and Jack ended up throwing up like it was a team sport. Who knew cafeteria breakfast could be a core memory? It's those small, chaotic moments that stick with us, the kind the only people sitting beside me right now will ever fully understand. We also learned about conflict. Anyone remember 8th grade? Let's be honest, we all kind of hated each other. Every day felt like a tug-of-war between personalities, pride, and growing pains. And of course, everyone used to post those dramatic Snapchat YOLOs, talking about how everyone hated each other. It was chaos, but looking back, those tough moments were necessary. They were part of our growing up. Somewhere between then and now, we found a way to come together, not perfectly, not without disagreement, but with a shared understanding that we've been through too much to stay divided. Being in a small class, in a small community, wasn't always easy. Everyone knows everything, privacy is rare, and there's no hiding from drama. But there's also no hiding from support. When things got hard, personally, academically, emotionally, this class showed up. Whether it was a text, a hug, or a silent understanding in the hallway, we had each other's backs. That kind of closeness can be annoying, yeah, but it's also something I wouldn't trade for the world. We've grown up together, side by side, through heartbreak, wins, losses, and so much awkwardness. We learned to be teammates, leaders, listeners, and friends. We learned to say sorry, to forgive, to laugh at ourselves, and to keep moving forward, even when it would have been easier to quit. So no, these lessons weren't in any curriculum, but they're the ones that will stay with us, the ones that made us who we are. Before I wrap up, I want to say thank you, not just to this class, but to the people who've been behind me through it all. To my parents, thank you for always having my back, supporting me through the good days and the stressful, late night breakdowns, especially the ones where I ended up crying at the dinner table because my dad was yelling at me to just do my math. To my brothers, thanks for always being smarter than me and never letting me forget it. You beat me at everything, or honestly, sometimes just beat me up. But I guess it kept me humble and a little tougher. To my friends, thank you for being there, for the laughs, the advice, the random adventures, and for always showing up when I needed you the most. I wouldn't be who I am without you all. So to the class of 2025, thank you for the memories, the lessons, and everything in between. We're not just leaving with diplomas, we're leaving with experiences, with growth, and with a connection that only we really get. Congratulations, everyone, we made it. I would now like to welcome Lily Gorham to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for all being here today. I had been looking forward to this day since my sophomore slump, where graduation seemed like a distant dream, blurred with the worry that I would never make it through running start chemistry. It means so much to me to see everyone gathered here today to celebrate this milestone together. I know how special it is to be surrounded by people who love and support me, especially on a day like today. I would also like to take a moment to recognize that today isn't just a transition for us as students, but it's also just as big for our parents. On behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank all of our parents for providing us with the love and support to get us to this point. And to my parents, your support means everything, and I'm truly grateful. When I think back to the beginning of high school, I remember how everything felt huge. A missed text from a friend could ruin my whole day. A bad grade on a test felt like the end of the world. Even things like competition in sports or wondering what other people thought of me. The thought of it all seemed overwhelming. Every little problem felt like a mountain that I had to climb. But maybe that's just it. We live near mountains, real ones, tall, quiet, unshaken, and over time, they started to teach me something. Walking the trails, looking out over wide valleys, watching storms pass over peaks that have stood for thousands of years, it all puts things into perspective. The mountains don't care if I didn't get high honors, or if I was left unopened by my best friend on Snapchat. They're a reminder that life is bigger, steadier, and more beautiful than the moment that we're stuck in. However, those moments really did feel like everything. The nerves before a test, the silence from someone I thought was a close friend, the pressure to prove myself on the field or to fit in, it all felt heavy. And I don't want to pretend like those feelings weren't real just because I've grown past them. They were real, they mattered, and they taught me about who I was and what I valued at the time. But now, with some space and time, I finally understand what my mom meant when she said, "This won't matter in 5 years." It used to sound like a cliche, like a way to brush off what I was going through, but she wasn't trying to minimize it. She was offering perspective. She was trying to say, you're going to outgrow this. You're going to find peace in things that last longer than a single bad day. And she was right. I didn't believe it then, but I do now. Growing up near nature helped me see that. The seasons change slowly here, but they always change. Snow melts, wildflowers come back, trees grow a little taller each year, almost without you noticing. But it's the same with us. We grow even if we don't feel it in the moment. This year, especially my senior year, I have found my concrete group of friends who have changed everything for me. They're the kind of friends who are easy and honest, the kind of friends where you don't have to pretend. Because of them, I now know what I'm looking for in people. I know what it feels like to be supported, understood, loved, and genuinely celebrated. These friends set the standard. They are who I will compare everyone else to. Because once you have felt that sort of friendship, especially during my most developmental years, you can't settle for anything else. The little things that once felt so big start to shrink in the rearview mirror, and what we carry is the strength we've gained in people who helped us climb those mountains. As we stand on the edge of graduation, I'm not forgetting the struggles, I'm just learning how to place them in the landscape of my life. I'm learning to look up, breathe deep, and remember that there's always a bigger view waiting just ahead. I've realized what a huge gift it is, not just being loved, but getting to love other people. I have learned the importance of spending time with people that make you feel good, people who make you feel seen and supported. Do the things that bring you joy, no matter how small. As cliche as it sounds, life moves fast, and not everything will go as planned. But the people and the passions that make your heart feel full is what matters. It's like the mountains I have grown up near, steady, quiet, and always there. They've taught me that life doesn't have to be loud to be meaningful. Peace comes from surrounding yourself with the right people, doing what you love, and remembering where you came from, no matter where you find yourself. I would now like to introduce Tucker Savage to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Family, teachers, friends, and fellow graduates. It's hard to believe it's been 13 years since I first stepped foot into Miss Tardif's kindergarten class at Ed Fenn Elementary. Over the course of these past 13 years, I've experienced both highs and lows, but when I look back now, it's the good memories that shine brightest. It might sound strange, especially coming from me for those who know me well, but high school will end up being some of the best years of my life. When I was little, I always hated school, and quite frankly, I still do. As I've grown older, though, I've come to realize, although I might hate school, I will always be able to look back at these memories I've made. Growing up in Gorham has taught me to value the simplicity and closeness of small-town life. Here, people know each other and their families, teachers genuinely care, and the bonds we form will last lifetimes. If I could go back in time and choose where I got to grow up, I would choose Gorham every time, not only because of the people I've grown close with, but also because I was blessed with the best parents and family I could ever ask for, and I wouldn't change that for the world. Over the last 4 years of high school, we've been told to prepare for the real world, to figure out what we want to do with our lives and where we plan to go. I think this past year I have been asked what I want to be when I graduate well over 200 times. For those of you who have graduated and know what I'm talking about, it is honestly the most annoying question you will ever hear. Everyone you meet is always saying, "Oh, you're graduating this year? What do you want to do after high school?" You just get tired of the question and explaining to people all of your plans after graduation. We're often asked what we want to be when we graduate, what colleges we're going to, what job we want, and what our future plans are. But there are only a few people who I've met who make me think of the question, who do I want to be? At this time, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge some of those people. First, my mom. She's one of the few people who I could call at any time of the day, and she'll always pick up the phone. Whether I have a dumb question that she already knows the answer to, I need something, or if I just want to say hi, she's always there. My mom has always strived to make sure I treat everyone with respect, no matter who they are or what their past is. She has been in my corner my entire life and would do anything for me, and I can't thank her enough for that. Now to my dad. For anyone sitting in this room who knows him, you already know he has the biggest heart and would give you the shirt off of his back without hesitation. To me, my dad is my hero. I've looked up to him for as long as I can remember. Dad, you've been a mentor to me my whole life. I've strived to be like you. You've shown me that being a man isn't about being the toughest person in the room, but being strong for yourself and those around you. You've taught me that silence often speaks louder than noise, and that keeping your cool is one of the most important things a man can do. I know we may not see eye to eye at times, but I am grateful for you teaching me these important life lessons. Next, to my grandfather and grandmother, Mike and Lorraine Turner. Thank you for showing me what hard work truly means. My grandfather has worked at John Deere for almost 50 years now. He always told me to find a job that I love doing and to be the best at it, because if you love what you do, money will never be a worry. My grandmother has been one of the most important people in my entire life. From ages 7 to 15, I spent almost every weekend with her. She taught me so much, especially the value of hard work. Working alongside her in the second college grant for Dartmouth College, I saw firsthand what dedication looks like. I can't thank you both enough. To my other grandfather, Joe Savage, thank you for teaching me the value of patience. I remember the first time you took me hunting. We didn't see a single thing, not even a squirrel. Looking back now, I realize you taught me so much. One moment I will always remember, though, is the day I shot my first buck. I wanted to leave because of how cold it was, but you made me sit there till the end of shooting light. It was hard, but you told me, if you want to be successful in life, you need to be patient. I will forever be grateful for that day and the lessons you've taught me. Lastly, I would like to thank Hoopy Qualls. You have been a mentor to me and all of my friends here at GMHS. For those who don't know, Hoopy is a retired Army Ranger who has served our country with honor. He's the most badass person you'll ever meet in your life, but more than that, he is a great man and is respected by all. The most important thing Hoopy ever told me was always take the hard right over the easy wrong. It has shaped many people I know into great young men and women. So thank you, Hoopy, for all you have done for our school and our country. All of these people have had such a special impact on my life and have shaped me into the person I am today. When I first thought of the question, who do I want to be, I didn't know the answer. I had to sit with the question for a while, but now I realize who I want to be. I want to be a great parent to my children one day, just like my mom and dad have been for me. I want to be someone my kids can look up to, someone they can count on, and someone who will always show up. I want to be a great husband and future wife, I want to be a great... I knew I was going to mess up in there somewhere. Oh, man. Almost got it. I want to be a great husband to my future wife. Someone who loves with patience, leads with kindness, and stands strong through the highs and lows. At the end of the day, careers come and go, achievements fade, and plans change. But the kind of person you are, the way you love, the way you treat others, and the values you live by, that's what really matters. That's what memories are made of. So when I think about the future, I may not know all the details, but I do know the kind of person I want to be. And for me, that's the most important goal of all. So I urge everyone here today to ask yourself the question, who do you want to be? Congratulations to the class of 2025. I would now like to call Addison Eastman up to the stand.
Hello and welcome, my classmates and community, to Class Day for the Gorham High School graduates of 2025. I can't even begin with how grateful I am to be up on this stage, so instead of boring you with all those exuberant details, I would like to tell you a story. It's a little bit personal, so bear with me on this one. When I was in the 5th grade, I had trouble looking ahead, physically, not figuratively. Aside from anyone with an actual serious vision impediment, I may have had the worst eyesight out of anybody in the whole EdFen. After months of throbbing headaches and numerous complaints about blurriness from the back of the classroom, my parents decided it was time to pay a visit to the eye doctor. After my first appointment, I pranced out with an impressive prescription and a somewhat wounded ego. Despite this newfound nearsightedness, 5th grade Addie couldn't actually see very close. She was always trying to live in the future. Anxiety is defined as a normal human emotion characterized by feelings of fear, dread, and unease in anticipation of a future threat or event. At around the same time as the glasses fiasco, I developed an unhealthy amount of this sensation. Whether it was pacing back and forth for hours when my dad was going to be home late from work, or having to be picked up from every sleepover I was invited to, it was obvious that I had a problem with worrying about what could happen. After noticing this pattern, my dad decided to sit me down and have a talk. We discussed feelings, worries, and thoughts that I had, taking it all into account. In the end, we came to one overall conclusion. I needed to live in the moment. Ironically, although I couldn't see over a distance, I didn't seem to have the ability to stop looking ahead. As I inched my way through middle school, my struggles only became worse. Bawling into the phone at overnight Yalta conferences and thinking my academic career was over after a single 77 on a test were just a few of my many mental disturbances. As much as people reminded me that I needed to stop thinking of what could be, it was definitely easier said than done. Throughout the 3 years, I fortunately had some personal growth. I lessened the worries about the factors of my future outside of school, but this caused the presence of my futuristic worries to transfer solely to my schooling. As high school began, I entered a whole new world of things to panic about. I was told that I needed to focus on my grades, find out what I wanted to be when I grew up, decide what classes I would take for the next 4 years, and what activities to participate in to solidify my public personality. Being told that everything I did mattered more for my future only made me think more about what was to come. At this point in my life, you could say I was back in the 5th grade, with the brand new glasses glued to my face, unable to peel my eyes off of the furthest away perceivable situations. Fast forward to the summer before my senior year, just several months ago. By this time, I had grown so much as an individual, being broken down and built up over the years, that my anxieties had shifted and dispersed to different real-world problems. But that summer, I began the college search process. I had recently decided to change my path of life completely, and it was finally hitting me that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my tomorrow. But somehow, I kept my cool. I tried my best to make informed decisions, keeping the possibilities in mind. At this moment, for the first time in my life, I finally felt like I could see closer without imagining an unforgiving outcome. As the last 4 years went on, I would say I finally mastered my unrelenting fear of the unknown. After so much experience and practice, I have come to the realization that looking ahead makes what's directly in front of you fly by. If I hadn't stopped thinking about what was to come, I may have missed our winning in Winter Carnival, or all of the drama that we had to endure on every girls' sports team during every season ever. If I hadn't stopped worrying about my theoretical future, I would have never stopped making friends with the people that I will choose to keep in my current one. Most importantly, if I hadn't stopped to smell the flowers, I would have never realized just how important this little school is to me, and how I will take this place, the people, and the lessons it has taught me with me for the next years of my life. So if I could give any figurative advice to that nervous yet intelligent little fifth grader, I would say, take off those glasses, Addie. You don't need to look very far to see what's important. Next, I would like to welcome Tori Demers to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. It still feels a little unreal to be standing up here today. For years, we looked at the seniors and thought, that will be us someday. And now, somehow, someday is today. Today isn't just about celebrating the end of high school. It's about looking back at everything that brought us here. The people, the places, the moments. It's about realizing how far we've come and how much this town, this school, and this class has shaped us. Growing up in Gorham means growing up where everyone knows everything about you. Your name, your siblings, your parents, where you work, what sports you play, and probably what you had for lunch yesterday. And let's be honest, sometimes that felt like a lot. Sometimes we just wanted to disappear, make mistakes quietly, or be someone new. But the truth is, that closeness is what made this place special. It's what made it feel like home. When something big happened, like lining up the streets in the middle of the night when the boys won the state championship, or when a family lost a loved one and welcomed him home, people didn't stay distant, they showed up, they cared. And even if we didn't always realize it in the moment, that support shaped us. It taught us what it means to show up for others. I think a lot of us remember those nights with no plans, driving around town with music blasting, stopping at Dunkin' or McDonald's for snacks we didn't need, parking somewhere just to talk about nothing and everything. Back then, we joked about being bored. But now, those are the moments I'll miss the most. Because it wasn't about where you were or what you were doing, it was about who you were with. And somehow, even in a small town where there's nothing to do, we always found a way to make the night memorable. We've all grown up together, in the truest sense. From the first day of middle school nerves to the high school hallway hangouts, we've seen each other at our best and at our worst. We've pulled each other through the hard days, pushed each other to be better, and made each other laugh when we needed it the most. We shared more inside jokes, awkward moments, and random memories than we could ever count. And even though our paths are starting to split, those years we spent side by side won't disappear, they'll stay with us. I know a lot of us have talked about getting out, chasing something new, something bigger, something different. We've dreamed about cities where nobody knows us, where we can start fresh and figure out who we really are, and that's exciting. But I also think, once we get out there, we're going to realize that not every place feels like Gorham. Not every place makes you feel seen. Not every place has people who remember you from when you were in kindergarten, or cheered you on during your first high school game, or helped you raise just being part of your everyday life. Some of us are heading off to college, some of us are going into the workforce, some are traveling, some are staying closer home. We're all moving in different directions, and that's okay. What mattered is what we're moving forward with what we've learned here. The kindness, the ability to make the best out of the small moments, the strength to get through the tough ones. To the class of 2025, we did it. We made it through the late night study sessions, the early mornings we could barely wake up, the group projects that tested our patience, and the school dances we swore we wouldn't go to, but we did anyway. We made each other laugh, picked each other up, and helped each other find our way. We lived through the snow days, spirit weeks, and awkward Zoom classes, and all the ups and downs of being a teenager in a small town. And as we close this chapter, yeah, it's a little sad, but I know that's how you know it mattered. This school, this class, these people, they meant something. And they always will. So thank you. Thank you to the teachers who saw our potential, even when we didn't. Thank you to the coaches who believed in us, pushed us, and helped us grow. Thank you to our friends, the one who stuck by us, who made high school bearable, who reminded us to laugh. Thank you to our families, the ones who supported us, drove us everywhere, cheered us on in the stands, and loved us even when we were impossible to deal with. No matter where life takes us next, we'll carry this place with us. The streets we grew up on, the people we grew up with, the memories we made, sometimes in the most ordinary moments. We may be leaving, but our roots are here, and those roots run deep. Thank you. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Morissette to the stage.
Kind of off script here just a little bit. It strikes me every year. I had the opportunity to have a lot of these, this class or a good part of them as freshmen in economics and civics, and asking them to stand up in front of a class and give a 2-minute presentation or a 3-minute presentation. It was like I was asking the most unreasonable sort of request in the world as a teacher. And then, the growth in the years of high school always, I just so much enjoy sitting back and watching and appreciating all of you for where you are now. Courage to stand up here, the articulation, your voice, your cadence, your pace, and the poise that you bring is certainly noteworthy. So thank you and well done to everybody. It's at this point that we're going to do certificates of appreciation and awards. These are given by teachers to individual students, okay? We're going to call people up individually, and many have 1 or 2 or 3. So we'll kind of go through a bit of a process here. Please feel free to take pictures of your kids and grandkids and everything else that you want as we go. So this is a bit of a process to get through this one, but I think we'll move through it. If I don't drop them all over the floor as we get going, it's just probably going to happen. All right. So I will call up a student individually and for the awards. Gabriella Bailing, Attitude and Effort and Communication from Mrs. LaPointe and Mrs. Strevig. Please come up. Madison Bigu, Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 2 from Mrs. Robage. Tyler Bijou. Attitude and Effort in Functional Math and Reading from Mrs. Galligan, and Outstanding Achievement in Community Integration from Mrs. Galligan. Nicole Conrad. Oh, all right. We got a few here. Attitude and Effort in Physics from Mrs. Sargent. Outstanding Achievement in Early College French 3 from Mrs. Strevig. And Certificate of Achievement presented to Nicole Connor for Outstanding Academic Achievement in AP Biology, and that is Mrs. Wade. Aiden Corrigan, Attitude and Effort in AP Calculus AB from Mr. Snyder. Attitude and Effort in Early College French 3 from Mrs. Strevig. Outstanding Achievement in AP Calc AB from Mr. Snyder. And Outstanding Achievement in AP Biology from Mrs. Wade. Come on up. Ethan Corrigan. Attitude and Effort in Early College Statistics from Mrs. Robarge. Outstanding achievement in early college statistics, again for Mrs. Robarge. All right. And outstanding academic achievement in AP biology, Mrs. Wade. Gavin Corrigan, outstanding achievement in school to career, Mr. Saladino. Josh Chamberlain, attitude and effort in geometry from Mr. Snyder. And outstanding achievement in elements of art from Mr. Graham. Brooke Daly, attitude and effort in early college calc, Mr. Snyder. And outstanding achievement in French 2 from Mrs. Stravig. Tori Demers, attitude and effort in Algebra 3, Mrs. Robarge. Attitude and effort in early college pre-calculus, Mr. Snyder. And attitude and effort in athletic director, student internship from Mrs. Patry. Laney Downs. Attitude and effort in Algebra 3 from Mrs. Robarge. Addison Eastman. Outstanding achievement in Algebra 3, Mrs. Robarge. Risha Gallant. Wade's World Darwin Award to Risa Gallant for Mrs. Wade. Risa Gallant, outstanding academic achievement in anatomy and physiology, Mrs. Wade. And outstanding academic achievement in AP biology from Mrs. Wade. Lily Gorbin, attitude and effort in Algebra 3 from Mr. Snyder. Casey Gilmet, for outstanding achievement in school to career, Mr. Saladino. Isaac Langlois, for outstanding achievement in psychology from Mrs. Perkins. Outstanding achievement in early college statistics, Mrs. Robarge. Outstanding achievement in physics, Mrs. Sargent. And outstanding academic achievement in anatomy and physiology 1, Mrs. Wade. Dalton LaFive. Outstanding achievement in adventure arts, Mr. Graham. And outstanding achievement in early college calculus, Mr. Snyder. Becca Lovett. Outstanding achievement in ceramics, Mr. Graham. Cassidy Nickerson, Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 3, Mr. Snyder. Ali Pelletier, Attitude and Effort in College Composition, Mrs. Estes. And Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 3, Jenny Robage, Mrs. Robage. Jack Saladino for Outstanding Achievement in Athletic Director, Student Internship, Mrs. Patry. Marina Santi, Outstanding Achievement in Culinary Arts 1 from Mrs. Connery. Evan Talon, Attitude and Effort in Adventure Arts, Mr. Graham. He's got several here. Outstanding Achievement in School to Career, Mr. Saladino. Outstanding Achievement in Communications, Mrs. LaPointe. Chase Wade, Outstanding Achievement in International Foods, Mrs. Connery. Outstanding Achievement in Algebra 3, Mrs. Robage. Outstanding Achievement in AP Biology, Mrs. Wade. And Wade's World Darwin Award, Chase Wade for last Darwin Battle winner, Mrs. Wade. Sophia Warshowitz, Attitude and Effort in International Foods, Mrs. Connery. Attitude and Effort in French 1, Mrs. Strevig. Outstanding Achievement in Early College Statistics, Mrs. Roberge. And Outstanding Achievement in Economics, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Perkins. Abram Wydra, Outstanding Achievement in Early College Statistics, and Outstanding Achievement in College, and that is Mrs. Rowarsh, and Outstanding Achievement in College Composition, Mrs. Estes. And I'd like to recognize, she's not here, Mariah Morton, Outstanding Achievement in Cake Decorating from Mrs. Connery. So this is going to be a presentation of the Senior Man and Senior Woman Awards. The criteria for the William J. Kaczynski Senior Man and Senior Woman Award includes participation in extracurricular activities, interpersonal relations, respect from peers and faculty, character, and those traits that contribute to the complete person. This year's Senior Man and Woman are respectively Jack Saladino and Addison Eastman. And next, students will present several awards. The first one will be Addison Eastman and Risa Goyant.
All right, so the Unsung Hero Award is given each year to recognize a person in the school or community who has made extraordinary behind-the-scenes contributions to GMHS. This year, the Unsung Hero Award goes to someone who never fails to brighten the day of anyone they talk to, even if it's just a few passing words in the hall. They are always willing to help the students and staff no matter what. They have become a part of the school's pride, supporting every sports team, heading to a game, and helping out with weekend tournaments over the years. Every moment with this person is pure happiness, especially when it comes to air guitar competitions at graduation parties. I am happy to announce this award goes to Billy DeVoid.
All right. When the senior class was tasked with choosing someone to receive the Donatario Award, it was decided that it was probably the easiest choice we would ever have to make. Given that the award was created for a staff member that goes above and beyond, we could only think of one wonderful and worthy person for this honor. We would like to present this prize to someone who never fails to create and foster a connection with someone from the community, or quite frankly, anyone in any community. This teacher has impeccable social skills and would help anybody that even uttered a word of distress. I know as a senior, we will miss this staff member, especially because he has made the stressful time of college decision and application process so easy. Lastly, despite actually being a father to one of us, he has truly felt like he was a father to all of us. So without further ado, I would like to present this honor to none other than Mr. Saladino. All right, I would like to welcome Lily Gorham to the stage.
Before we all head off onto our next chapter of our lives, I have the honor to recognize someone who had a huge impact on me and many of us throughout our time here. If you don't know, Mrs. Wade teaches life sciences here, and I have the privilege of being in her pre-AP Bio, Anatomy and Physiology, and AP Biology class. And she has constantly made even the most challenging topics understandable, which doesn't go unnoticed, especially during our Chemistry of Life unit in AP Bio. Her impact has gone far beyond the classroom. Mrs. Wade has been my advisor for 3 years and has always been there for support, advice, and honesty. She is also a family friend, and her morals and love for helping others translates outside the classroom. She took on the task of being the class of 2025's advisor. This is a massive job, especially senior year, as she planned our class trip. This year's trip was a huge project, with lots of planning, organizing, and dealing with the drama of airlines and traveling with 26 teenagers, which was not an easy task. She did this all not because she had to, but because she truly cares about her students. Mrs. Wade, thank you for your time, energy, and effort that you put into your students, and our class especially. You have been a huge part of our high school experience and Gorham Middle High School as a whole, and we are all extremely grateful for everything you have done for us. As you embark on your retirement, I would like to wish you all the luck on behalf of the class of 2025, and nothing but the best on this new chapter of your life. Thank you, Mrs. Wade.
Thank you, everyone. It's been an honor to be able to leave with these guys too. So I can't talk.
Harley, it is you, buddy.
What? There's nothing else on here. What? I'm so confused. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I also have the ability to give somebody else recognition at our school who's also leaving. It's for Miss Haynes. Miss Haynes has been the heart of the front desk at Gorham Middle High School since the very beginning of our journey there. She carries that unmistakable mom energy, always sweet, kind, and ready with a warm smile that makes school feel like a second home. Beneath that gentle exterior, she's a strong woman who's faced her share of challenges with grace and resilience. Whenever I stroll in late, she hits me with that classic unimpressed mom look that somehow makes me both laugh and feel a little guilty. We are definitely going to miss her presence around here, and we all hope that her retirement is as wonderful and as peaceful as she deserves.
I just want to take a minute and say thank you so much to the class of 2025, because yes, you were the incoming sixth graders. And I just am overwhelmed and so blessed by the Gorham community. Yes, I've faced several challenges and over the years, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't for GMHS staff and student body, I don't know how I would have made through most of what I've had to walk through. And I just want to thank you, because this community is amazing. This school is amazing, and our student body is amazing. And I am so blessed and honored to be able to work with them. And I'm going to miss all of you so much, because I do kind of feel like the mom. And I just wish you guys the best. And remember that no matter what you put your heart to and your mind to, you can overcome, and you can do and be whatever you want to be. So take this next season in your life and run with it, head held high, and just remember to be Gumby and be flexible, because you make the way. So thank you so much.
And Risa and Chase, you have the presentation of the slideshow.
All right, so Chase and I worked very hard getting pictures from all these crazy students. It is so hard to track everybody down, and we put together the senior slideshow, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't cry too hard.
fork in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Someday, nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong with life. Nothing wrong with another short plane ride through the sky. You and I are lost, lost in the heat of it all. Girl, you know you're lost, lost in the thrill of it all. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try, oh Lord, I'll try to carry on. I make a little room and she climbs on up. I open up a throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. It seems like yesterday we were cutting up in class. No worries in the world except chasing girls and burning gas. Then one day you wake up, you're tossing up them caps. Don't it seem like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last, live it up. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself, yo, neck on freeze. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself, don't change a thing. I wish I could go back in time to meet you way before I did. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself, you gon' be rich. When I'm in Miami, I feel like LeBron, number 6. Every day I wake up, I'm feeling myself like being Nick. I just bit her, yeah, I just bit her, I gave her a hit. I take her shopping all the time, but that's my girl, so I ain't tricked. I'm in London, I just love Harris and Selfridge. That boy repeat everything.
Said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it.
Like we always do at this time, I go for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I go for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma get on the TV, mama. I'ma put it down.
Hey, welcome to the good life. With the CLD, won't even get pulled over in they new V. I had
had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. And they wanna see me pick back up. Well, where'd I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things. Now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt cause I'm just mobbing like that. You know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me catch a body like that. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all go through it. And Drizzy got the money, so Drizzy gon' pay it. Those my brothers.
We're living the good life, high life. Everybody wants that hot vibe. We wanna feel it just all over and over again. More, just give me more. Cause we're addicted to the groove. Oh yeah, we do it again. We got the move, we got the move. When everybody's flying, yesterday we take the much. Let's do it again. We got the groove, we got the groove. So everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We're young, we're free.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day.
Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. And man, I lived it.
You were a phonograph, I was a kid. I sat with an ear close, just listening. Was there when the rain tapped away down your face? You were a miracle, I was just holding your space.
And I guess it's time you go. Just one thing I ask of you. It's just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling, sugary. Shake it. Fare you well, fare you well. I love you more than words can tell. Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul. Do-do-do,
It's been a while since I could hold my head up high, and it's been a while since I first saw you. And it's been a while since I can stand on my own 2 feet again. And it's been a while since I could call you.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Every little mistake, the bumps in the road, the cuts and the scrapes. Could have fought all my battles and made me feel safe. Could have told me I'm perfect, unable to change. But the best thing a parent can do for their child is strengthen their heart, make them able to wave and goodbye. You gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, gave me the patience I need to be kind. I said no. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for.
What you are and what you're meant to be speaks his name, though you were born to me. Born to me, Cassidy. Lost now on the country miles in his Cadillac. I can tell by the way you smile when he's rolling back.
The sunlight will not reach the snow. I've never seen the blue moon glow.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
I was singing to you, you were singing to me. I was so alive, never been more free. Fired up my daddy's lighter and we sang, oh, oh, oh. Stayed there till they forced us out and took the long way to your house. I can still hear the sound of you saying, don't go. When I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody. Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me down? And mess me around, and then worst of all, you never thought, baby, when you see you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. I always dreamed of bigger things outside of this small town. I never thought the day I'd leave would ever roll around. I'm all packed up and ready, but I'm missing just one thing. I wish I could pack my hometown and bring it on to Tennessee. When I turn by Grandma's house, I honk the horn and wave.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze.
May we all get to grow up in a red, white, and blue little town. Get a one-star hand-me-down Ford to try to fix up. With some part-time cash and driving a tractor, found a sweet little thing. Wears your ball cap backwards, kind of place you can't wait to leave, and nobody does, 'cause you miss it too much.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around
as if she's blowing a kiss at me. And suddenly the sky is a scissor, sitting on the floor with a tambourine, crushing up a bundle of love. Don't take it so personally, you're not the only one. That time has got it in for, honey. That's where you're wrong.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow. Now you say you're leaving home 'cause you want to be alone. Ain't it funny how you feel when you're finding out it's real? Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the color.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. Someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you'll regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Thank you. Guys, great job. Closing message from Risa Gallant, our class vice president.
It's not here. Somebody threw it away. All right, good morning. As we gather here to celebrate this remarkable achievement, I am honored to stand before you and reflect on the journey that has brought us to this moment. Class Day is not just a ceremony, it's a tribute to the countless hours of hard work, the sacrifices made, and the memories created along the way. But today, it's not just about reflecting on the past, it's about looking forward. The diplomas we will receive later today are not just pieces of paper. They are symbols of perseverance, resilience, and potential. They are keys that open doors to new opportunities, challenges, and adventures. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives, let's remember the lessons we've learned here today, the values of community, the strength found in unity, and the importance of pursuing our passions with unwavering commitment. Let us carry these values with us as we move forward, striving not just for success, but for the significance in whatever path we choose. To our teachers and mentors, thank you for your guidance and encouragement. To our families and friends, thank you for your unconditional support and belief in us. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for the memories, friendships, and the inspiration. I am proud to have shared this journey with you. As we leave here today, may we walk confidently towards the future, knowing that the best is yet to come. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. And we will now have the presentation of flowers. So you guys can come up.
Pack yourself a toothbrush deal. Pack yourself a favorite blouse. Take a withdrawal slip. Take all of your savings out. 'Cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. I was not born to drown. Baby, come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in sin. Leave a note on your bed. Let your mother know you're safe. And by the time she wakes, we'll have driven through the state. We'll have driven through the night. Baby, come on. If the sun don't shine on me today, and if the subway's flooded and bridges break, will you lay yourself down and dig your grave, or will you run against the dying day? And
Can I have your attention for 10 seconds, please? Just a reminder to everybody. Just a reminder to everybody that commencement ceremony will take place tonight at the Mount Washington Auto Road. The event starts at 5 tonight. Please remember to bring a chair. There will not be any to sit in, and handicap parking is available just over the bridge when you get there. Underclassmen, please return to Block 4 as this thing wraps up. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.